Asian Confluence. I am Samhita Nandi, Director, Outreach Asian Confluence. And today's conversation is a part of the Grand Speak series, specially spotlighting on the young entrepreneurs of Northeast who have made a difference in the community. Asian Confluence has been promoting entrepreneurship and entrepreneurs from the Northeast for quite some time now. Building on our activities, we have now created a platform for networking of entrepreneurs, which aims to bring together experts in the field, selected professionals, young entrepreneurs, services, and resources that will complement each other's endeavors and broaden market opportunities for each participant. Now, this Grand Speak series is primarily for voices in the community who talk about realities of the ground, challenges, and their success stories. And today, we have with us Dr. Sosang Longkumer, Director, Konger Agritech, with us to share his story. Before we hear from him, let me tell you a little more about our guest, Dr. Sosang. Dr. Sosang is a social entrepreneur with a doctorate in genetics from Nagaland University. His startup, Konger Agritech, aims at being an all-round organization that bolsters mushroom farming in the state of Nagaland by facilitating farmers, and like he says it, from the spawns to the market. His startup specially promotes and supports oakwood shiitake mushroom cultivation, taking into account the viable resources and the viable climatic conditions. Dr. Sosang is also a part of our entrepreneur network, and we are very proud to announce that he has taken part in the G20 meet in Nagaland, where he showcased his shiitake mushroom products. So, Dr. Sosang, before we share your success story, we want to know, what do you actually do and why do you call yourself a social entrepreneur?
Like the name says, like Gomer Equity. Gomer literally means mushroom, and
Okay.
we have been networking with a lot of farmers across the northeast India, especially Nagaland, Arunachal, Manipur, Sikkim, and Assam, and we have been growing a network of mushroom farmers called mushroompreneurs, and we have been training them. We have been hand-holding them, guiding them to produce mushroom in commercial scale with the facility, with the raw material available within the Northeast. And we are building slowly. And of course, we are reaching the market in a big way now. Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you elaborate the process of growing shiitake mushroom in Oakwood? I think that's a very special
Yes, yes,
process.
that's a very interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
see, shiitake mushroom has been consuming all over the world, and
Mm.
especially in India. Also, we have been importing so many dried shiitake, fresh shiitake, and all from abroad. Now, shiitake, meaning itself, shi means oak, and taki means mushroom. So it's a Japanese language which is called oak mushroom shiitake, and Japanese has been cultivating this mushroom for so many hundred years. And now in India, uh, we have been encouraging, especially the central government agency like Indian Council of Agriculture Research, Directorate of Mushroom Research, Himachal Pradesh. They have been encouraging the farmers. Now, after meeting the scientists from them, and we discussed things, and then I applied my innovative ideas on how to produce that particular seed, which will be inoculated in the woodlot. So, looking into the natural climatic condition, availability of raw material, which is very important. So, northeast, the eastern Himalayan is very blessed with the oak tree species. So, we have been using this for firewood, especially all the hilly tribal people. So I thought that why not use for mushroom? Then when the mushroom fruiting is over, you can go for firewood like that. So it will be very economically beneficial for the tribal people. So after that, I started preparing the spawn. I started growing the fungus in my small laboratory initially. Then I successfully prepared the spawn. I gave the spawn for free to my friends just to try, since it was the first time. No one was, like expecting, or there was no guarantee. So few people they tried, and then after a few months, the mushroom fruited. So that time, all the agencies, especially the Nagaland government, Department of Forest, they were having a international project called JICA, Japanese International Cooperation Agency, and then they showed interest and they started a pilot project in three districts of Nagaland, which was very successful. Now followed by the uh, Nagaland State Rural Livelihood Mission, which is the under the National Rural Livelihood Mission, and then we applied for a major project to the Ministry of Donor, and it was funded through Northeastern Council in ISI. And then there they have covered 1,000 SHG, self-help group, women self-help group, and that involves 10,000 households. So in Nagaland,
Okay.
we are implementing that, and we are getting good results. And then even the funding agency and all, they are very happy. And also the horticulture department, and then agri and allied department, various department, they have shown interest, and then we are partnering and implementing in the ground level. And also many young entrepreneurs, they are coming up, and then we help them to cultivate fruit, and then they are coming up with various product, you know of their own. So and they are supplying to mainland India also, to Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, and all, with various brand name. So we are happy that our farmers are progressing, and then thanks to the government agencies also for showing support to the northeastern part of India for promoting this kind of livelihood activities here.
So, how many farmers do you have under your group? And are you exporting
Yes.
shiitake mushroom also? And what are the different products of shiitake that is being produced in Nagaland?
Yes, yes. See, presently we have around 5,000 plus farmers
Oh,
across
that's a
the
lot of
northeast.
numbers.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Arunachal, Manipur, and Nagaland, and especially Nagaland, 80% of the farmers are from Nagaland. And
Okay.
then the types of products that are coming up are like fresh shiitake, and
Mm.
then dried shiitake, shiitake powdered, shiitake pickle, shiitake paste, and all these things are being supplied to various parts of India. Presently, we are talking with a government agency to come up with a tech name, and then especially the Nagaland State Rural Livelihood Mission, and then we are planning to link up the export channel. Presently, we have been approached by so many companies, especially two companies from Japan. Also, they have approached. However, presently we are trying to, it's been only 2 years now, so we are trying to produce in a better way. And then the second step is, how to produce at the international quality. So that is the thing we are working on, because we want to go step by step, you know. So hopefully within a couple of years we will hit the national and international market with the quantity as well as with the quality.
Okay. So, Asian Confluence with the Royal Thai Embassy New Delhi flagged off the emerging and young entrepreneur of Northeast of India exchange program called Brahmaputra Meets Chaupraya, where six entrepreneurs from Northeast India was given an opportunity to visit Thailand to study and explore business possibilities between the two countries. Now, Dr. Sosang was one of the six who took part in last year's program. So, Dr. Sosang, my next question to you is, how have you benefited from this initiative? What were the challenges you were facing, and have you found a way of overcoming these challenges after your visit to Thailand?
See, like this program was held from 5th to 9th September 2022. And then, especially meeting the Young Entrepreneur Network Development Team in Bangkok, and also meeting the Chamber of Commerce of Bangkok team, and then interaction with various, like companies, was very beneficial, and I would like to really thank the Asian Confluence for selecting us and giving us this opportunity and platform. It was a wonderful experience, and yes, there are so many things that we learned because when you get international exposures and how people work, how people do the business, and all this really adds up. And of course, see. This mushroom cultivation has been we have been Gomer Agritech has been master in the country. Like since we are the only agency which produced the shiitake wood towel in our country, India. However, learning the networking with the farmers and all that has been very beneficial from this Yendi program. So it has really elevated our networking and working with the farmers, uh, various things that we have learned, like especially three things that I really like about and learned about in this program was like number one, the companies and the farmers relationship. you know they trust each other so much, and they are very true with their work to each other. So that is very important in business. So that is what we have learned, and then I'm implementing that principles with the farmers. And if we show honesty and being helpful to the farmer, the farmers also they give back the positive response. And then the second thing is the relationship of the companies and then the government agency out there in Thailand. It is very smooth. Government make things smooth for the business people, and that really elevates and encourages the entrepreneurs out there. So that was very good thing that I have learned. And then the third thing is the working culture of the companies in connection with the scientific community. So, of course, we have so many good ideas, but execution is very difficult in many business. But if we have a good relationship with the scientific communities, things becomes easy. So that is what the things I have learned, and it has really helped me also. Yeah.
So, have you gone back to Thailand after the visit, and how has this visit, increased your business prospect or helped you in your business? Has it enhanced
Yeah.
your business in some
Yes.
way?
Yes. 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 See, after that, in that was in September 2022 was our program. After that, in January 2023, I have
Mm.
visited some of the farmers. Since during our Yendi program, it was a common business meet, and I have been longing to meet a particular farmers, which is of my subject, like mushroom farming. So I have uh, made a visit to Pattaya where there was mushroom farmings and all, and then I met the company out there, uh, and then I learned so many new techniques also out there, and I've shared my idea with them also, and then have a very good interaction. And then we are trying to reach out the farmers in Thailand also, and then like if things work out good, then we will also be planning to expand our business in Thailand. If
In terms of a
God's
business collaboration?
Yes, 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 yes,
Oh, that's amazing. That's really good to
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
So, though you've mostly said, but I'm sure there is more to it. So, Dr. Sosang, why don't you share with us your journey to success and tell us something about the G20 meet and your participation in it?
Yeah, yeah. See. Uh, we mantra to success is like different for different people. Like,
Absolutely.
but things has been good with me, and then I give thanks to God for all the aligning all the positive things in my business. And see, one thing is I always try to help people in the for in this business. Not focusing on the income or profit first. The profit was secondary for me. The primary thing was try to help them how to make the farmer successful. That was my first motive. So ultimately, the success comes. you know. So the farmer has been loyal to me. They stick with me properly, and then they have been like a family to me. That's why I have been uh, growing this. I should say it's mushrooming, the mushroompreneur. So that was one of the mantra of success. And regarding the G20, which was held in April this year, 2023, we I was lucky that among very few companies and entrepreneurs selected by the government of Nagaland to showcase, so many entrepreneurs attended, more than few hundreds entrepreneurs attended the meet, but only two or three were selected to showcase to the international delegates and all. So at that time, especially the Japanese delegates and the Japanese ambassador from India, they really appreciated our shiitake product. The shiitake mushrooms, dried shiitake, fresh shiitake, in shiitake log, and all I demonstrated. Of course, uh, uh, all those are the products of our farmers from Nagaland. And then they really appreciated the quality, and then they also gave invitation, to come and all and interact with your farmer to have a knowledge exchange program. So yes, we are looking forward. Let's see how the path opens up. And then last month during July also the JICA team, the Japanese International Cooperation Agency team from Japan visited Nagaland, and they had a meeting with the high officials and ministers out there. And then yeah, they also appreciated the shiitake of Nagaland, shiitake and honey of Nagaland, and then they
Oh,
are planning to they showed their interest. So let's see, we are planning to fulfill and live up to the expectation so that we can have a good trade relationship with a country like Japan.
that's amazing. So, that brings me to my next question. So, Northeast region is unique in its challenges as well as its opportunities. So,
Yes,
what
yes.
do you think is the common challenge the entrepreneurs face in the region in focusing especially on Nagaland? And what do you think is the unique opportunity that lies there?
Yeah. See, one thing that we should be very clear is Northeast itself is very different from the mainland India
Hmm.
in many aspects. Number one is the availability of facilities and infrastructures. All these things are totally different. However, we should look at the positive side. The positive side is though the Northeast states are very small, but we are very blessed with a very fertile soil as well as very good climatic condition and ample uh, abundance of raw material, especially in agri and allied sector, and also with the minerals and all these things. So we should take opportunity in that. If we try to copy what other people are doing in the mainland India or other parts of India or other countries, then it may not be feasible. However, identifying your strength and your homeland strength is very important. So such example is shiitake, because shiitake mushroom grows best in oak wood, and oak wood is abundant in northeast, and it requires very cold climate condition, and northeast is a very cold climate condition. So those has to align together. So if we try to compete with the other states, agricultural state like Punjab and all this in rice cultivation, Northeast won't be able to compete with them because we have very small land area and production will be very less. However, if we go for exotic crops, which is suitable for our Northeast like kiwi, shiitake, all these things, which is unable to grow in the mainland India, then those things can be very beneficial and profitable for our people. Yeah. So I would like to encourage
I
the
think they grow
youngsters.
a lot of
Yeah.
coffee also in
Yeah,
Northeast.
yeah, coffee is coming up. Coffee with the initiative of the Department of Land Resource, Government of Nagaland. It has been
Hmm.
very successful now, and then very good brands like Nagaland Coffee is coming up.
Hmm.
So last time, yeah, I think it was in October when the ambassador of Thailand came to Northeast to visit the Moreh Road. Yeah, the
Hmm.
that time also I have presented to her the Nagaland coffee. then
Yeah,
people
when
really
when
appreciated.
she
Yeah.
visited Asian conference also, I think
Yes.
we
Yes. Yes.
introduced the Nagaland coffee and the shiitake mushroom and also the
Yeah.
honey,
Yes. Yes.
Himalaya
Yes.
honey
That was
also is
in.
very
Yeah.
good.
That was in Asian Confluence meet in Shillong. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
I
yes, yes.
remember.
So, as you already know, that Asian Conference, jointly with the Royal Thai Embassy New Delhi, is doing the second phase of the Emerging and Young Entrepreneurs of Northeast of India exchange program called
Yes. Yes.
Brahmaputra meets Chaupraya. And this year, the focus is tourism management. So, Dr.
Yes.
Susang, my question to you is, what would you like to say to the participants who will be taking part in the Thailand Exchange Program 2.0?
Well, I would like to encourage all the participants to take every chance to interact with the business community out there. And I really feel jealous for this 2.0 program because, like, this time it's specific for a specific department, like it's under for tourism. Last time it was a common business meet only.
No, it was
So this
agro.
time,
Last time it was
yes.
agro. This time it is
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah,
this
yeah,
time
yeah,
around. Yeah.
yeah. So they will have a very good opportunity, you know. And as we all know, Thailand is number one in tourism industry. So I don't think there can be any better opportunity than this upcoming event. You know, like I wish I could also attend, but since I'm not from that department, sadly. Anyway, I would like to encourage the youngsters, you know, to learn and apply all those learning and how it can be managed in your own state with the with the available facility. You know, you may not be able to, you know, implement the exact thing which is there in Thailand, but, you know, looking understanding the mechanism of the business, you know, and blending it with the availability things in your state, I think that will really benefit. And as we all know that the Northeast is a upcoming tourist hub in India now. So I think this initiative by the Asian Confluence will really, you know, leverage the tourism in Northeast. Yeah.
So, anything else you would like to add that I haven't asked you?
Uh, yeah. Like actually, uh, some words I would just in continuation I would like to tell
Please.
is like to the Asian Confluence is like it's very good initiative by the Asian Confluence for giving the opportunities to the youngsters. You know, like there are many successful entrepreneurs or upcoming entrepreneurs in Northeast. However, they don't have the exposure. You know, like they don't know how to go about and they don't know how to get connected. But Asian Confluence is giving a very good platform. So this I should say uh, congratulations to Asian Confluence for, you know,
Thank you.
mentoring and giving the opportunity to the youngsters. And I hope that in many more years you will do things more. Yeah.
Yes, yes. I'm sure, our entrepreneur network is going to build opportunities for many more entrepreneurs all over Northeast. And let's just hope your word comes true and we see a more prosperous Northeast very soon. So thank you, Dr. Sosang, for taking out time and being with us here today. Asian
Yes.
Conference wishes you luck in all your future endeavors.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. And for all our viewers, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more such videos.